Hello, I'm Andy and happy birthday. You born on the 5th of May. Now that's a fabulous horoscope to have. It gives you the gift of communication, the gift of marketing skills, and best of all, it makes you a money person. Working in a bank, working in the stock exchange, anything to do with financial speculation, anything to do with business, anything to do with marketing, even if you're working for somebody else. And you'll have a brain which is very full of mathematics. So facts and figures are very important to you. You're not so much into things of creativity, but you are because you are in Taurus. So you've got the extreme money-mindedness, and then you will float towards being extremely imaginative and creative as well. And when you put these two together, that's fabulous. Because you do everything in a very ingenious, different, creative way. You have a horoscope which is very fast. So you will tend to be a person who will talk fast, do things fast, learn fast, say fast, walk fast, eat fast, drive fast. Watch out because these planets will make you go fast. They don't really support you very much. They can't help it. They have to move fast in Taurus. So you are one of those people who, in a way, is a victim to this planet. So they make you callous. They make you impulsive. They make you impatient. They bring miscommunications. And that's all due to the speed that is in you. And so you need to slow down in speech, slow down in action. It's very important for you to bring some kind of control back to yourself. I might say that your tongue is faster than your brain. You'll say things and then you will wish you hadn't. You'll do things and you wish you hadn't. So this process of slowing down is a question of just focusing on what's very important. You will have a scattering of energy. So your mind is scattered. When you wake up, you've got 7 to 10 things to do. Now, how could you be happy? So every morning when you have your coffee or tea, you get hold of a bit of paper and a pen. And just for that one day, you'll write down what you have to do and you'll say, my God, I've got 8 things to do. But you'll find this eye coordination to the brain will make you realize that perhaps only one or maybe two things are important to do. And when you realize that, the calmness comes back into you, the happiness moves back into you, you feel relaxed. Now you can focus on the one or two things which are important, the others can wait. So that's how you calm down this scattering of energy. Otherwise, you will be a person who will be a walking stress machine all your life. And that mental stress will go on to physical stress and emotional stress. And you'll find that many organs in you are also under stress and they have a problem. Like, for example, gastric problems, that's what you suffer from a lot. And that's because up here is moving too fast. And that brings too much acid into your stomach and into your intestines. And therefore you become very gastric. That's how astrologers think, by the way. Now you have a horoscope, as I said, is very imaginative and very creative. So look for ways how you can use this creativity and imagination. And whatever you do, you tell yourself that money has got to be the basis of everything for you. Otherwise, you're not very interested in getting involved in anything. And that's good because in today's world, it's all about money anyway. Yes, you can be happy. Yes, you can be wonderfully occupied by creativity and imagination. There are people who will do things just to pleasure their imagination, creativity, and don't care about making money, but you are the opposite. So that's good in a way. Now, you have a character which is unfortunately very argumentative. And so, what can you do about it? Again, count to three or count to five before you say or do anything. Those 3 seconds or perhaps 5 seconds will give your time, your brain, your time to catch up. And then you will perhaps realize that you shouldn't argue for the sake of argumentativeness. You have a very good memory and you'll be able to memorize things, and therefore you're a very quick learner, and therefore everything you do is faster than anybody else. But sometimes, because of too much to do, you will start taking shortcuts. And when you take shortcuts, there has got to be a problem somewhere. If I give you a book of 10 pages for rules, regulations, you probably will read the first 2 pages and say, I know it all. That would be you. So tell yourself, don't take shortcuts. And also, you tend to start many things in your mind. So make a rule for yourself. Whatever I start, I must finish. Because you could be guilty of leaving things many upended, meaning very halfway done. And that's no good because that makes you feel guilty of doing not many things properly. So while you have a very good horoscope, my fear is that all these mental areas of you, they are just moving very fast. You must learn how to sleep well because you'll be a person that even as you sleep, if somebody comes to watch your eyes, they will see that the eyeballs are still moving. That means the mind is still subconsciously just involved in thinking of something. So find a way how to let go of this energy of stress and anxiety, and you will do much better. I like your horoscope very much because people like you who think of the business angles, who are involved in financial speculation, and on top of it, you've got a planet that rules the third eye. So even in the area of financial speculation, you could have a sense of premonition and you'll do very well. Now, the calendar year 2019 is not very stable for you. The calendar year is not personal to you. It's everybody on earth goes into 2019 within 18 hours or 24 hours. And so that remains to be our foundation, the foundation for everybody in earth. Some zodiac signs, for them, the foundation will be very good 2019, but for you, it is not. Why? Because there are planets there who egg you on to do something big on a big scale or look for expansion. But these planets are very tricky. They will egg you on to do it and then not support you fully. So you will be very hasty in implementing and wanting to grow in business and your job areas wanting to also take charge. Don't. Well, up to 40% don't, because the calendar year can only give energy up to 35 or 40%. It's your age that actually controls and commands anything from 60, 65, 70, 75 energy. So it all depends now what age you are in 2019. And well, if you are certain ages, you are going to sparkle and everything you try on a big scale will just somehow get through. But if you are certain ages which are negative for your date of birth, born on the 5th of May, then you would be in trouble. I don't know what ages you are. All I know is you're born on the 5th of May. So let me give you sample ages. Now let's imagine that you are the ages of 14 or 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77. Now you have to be very careful. Many of your planets which control or which influence your horoscope a lot will be very active. But be careful, they're moving too fast. So if you are of these ages, I will tell you that many opportunities will approach you. The bank manager will say, yes, here's the bank loan. So you will be egged on to go into something very big if you are of these ages in 2019, with the ages which I've just mentioned. And then you will be trapped. You'll be trapped because the foundation will be not strong enough to do all the opportunities that you get to do. And your age plan is moving very fast, and you'll become careless and you'll make mistakes, and you'll slowly create a sense of stress and anxiety, and it'll become worse and worse. Even from January the 1st in 2019 until today, the 5th of May, if you look back, you will see that opportunities come and go, but somehow the execution of things is a problem. That's because you're looking for shortcuts and you're looking to get there fast. And even from today until December the 31st of 2019, you'll still have to be careful because you born on the 5th of May will have a foundation in 2019 which cannot sustain the bigness at which you create things. I'm going to give you another sample of ages, which are of these ages, you're going to do extremely well. Now, if you happen to be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or 78, well, you're going to be one very lucky person. Even this weak foundation, then whatever, you're going to overcome these problems and you're going to somehow get things through. But you'll have to work very hard and give a lot to get things done. But you'll be the luckier one who will do that. So these are only two samples I'm giving you. All these 9 planners will create many samples. So that's why when you come to see me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, and I will tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your full date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, then a year by year, calendar year by calendar year, I'll tackle all areas of your life, your job, your business, your finances, your romance, your marriage, your family, and your health in detail. But until then, I want to give you some information about your health. Now, your kind of horoscope, as I said earlier, will attract gastric problems because too much acid is flowing. Certain planets do that. And so you have to eat on time. And most of all, you have to control this area of stress. Mental stress creates acid in the body. And so you have to control stress by having a timetable. A timetable is very crucial to you. You need a good time to work, a good time to rest, a good time to play and be happy. You cannot immerse yourself all the time in what you do because if everything is mental, then the other areas of you will suffer. Now, and the other thing about your health, I'm worried about is your spine. And your spine in two areas is suspect. One is your neck area, where you will have some kind of vertebrae in your neck area compressing, each vertebrae getting closer and closer to each other, pinching many nerves. And that's why your neck and your shoulders and your arms and your hands and your fingers will all get weaker and weaker. And the other area is your lower spine, the sciatic nerves, also going to be pinched. And that's why your hip area, your lower back, your bum, your buttocks, your legs, your feet will also have weaknesses. So your limbs, upper limbs and lower limbs are going to be a victim because of the compression of your spine. So look into that. There are many areas I can still find, but I don't want to say too much because right now all I know is you're born on the 5th of May. Just imagine if I have your full date of birth, time of birth, looking at your palms, I'll do a scan of you so that for the rest of your life, you'll always show this notes that we made that I'm telling you about your health, and the doctors will be able to look after you way ahead before any problem can even be seen. You have a very good birthday. Only two words are important: slow down. Slow down in speech, slow down in action. And you'll get a hold of everything that you want to do, bring it under full control, and you'll be able to do well. Many will think of you as an out of sight, out of mind person. It's not that you don't want to remember your promises, don't remember your commitments, but you have too much on your mind. So always have a diary, and whoever birthday it is, whoever you have promised things, log it in there. And remember that if you keep forgetting about your commitments, whether they're friendly commitments, family commitments, job commitments, because you have too much on mind, people will think of you as a person who is out of sight, out of mind. And so they won't think very kindly of you. In any case, I do like your birthday, and I hope that you'll contact me. Just contact me at my email, AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Shoot me an email and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have a wonderful birthday. Goodbye.